Good morning, 5K. So today I get to teach you another one of my favorite lessons. This is where I always pretend to freak out a little bit and you guys get to help calm me down and chill me out and say, Mrs. Park, you know how to do this? So if we were together in the classroom, I'd say, my brain is freaking out. And you would get to say, Mrs. Park, it's fine. Here's how we're gonna solve this. So I'm gonna show you why my brain is freaking out. I want you to turn and look at your next worksheet in your packet. And you should see the lesson number 100, there we go, 14. And you should see these circles. You can write your name at the top. I'll do that. Oh, writing sideways is hard. All right, so you're gonna write your name, and then what I want you to do is turn it so you see the A, B, C. A, B, C by the 3 black dots. All right, here's where I would go, my brain is freaking out. Because how on earth am I gonna do 3 plus 2 plus 2? Now, these circles are for you. At school, we would use cubes. So the first number says 3. So if you want to pause this and if you want to go and get like pennies or another little small toy that you might have to help you count, you totally can. But I think you can do it without. I would just have your number line. But if you want to go get little toys to help you, you totally can, because that's what this part's for. All right, so I'm going to get you set back up here. All right. So I told you my brain is freaking out because I don't know how to add 3 plus 2 plus 2. Well, what you're going to always do is you're always going to pick 2 of the numbers and you're going to connect them with a thing called a caret. Not an actual carrot that you eat, but it looks like a V. So I'm going to pick 2 plus 2 because I know that's a doubles and doubles are easy for me. So I'm going to put my pencil under the 2. And I'm gonna go down and up to the other 2. That's called a caret. So I'm connecting those 2, and I'm gonna write the answer under here, but wait, I have one more number I can't forget. So I'm gonna put a little dot under that 3, because I can't forget to add that one. So every time you see 3 numbers, you're gonna pick 2 to add right away with your little V, and put a dot under the last one. Can't forget him, otherwise he gets sad. So now, what is 2 plus 2? 2 plus 2 equals 4. Don't write it here. That's not the answer yet. We still have to add 3. You're going to write the 4 underneath on this little caret that you made. Now, you're going to add 4 and this 3. Well, what do you notice about 3 and 4? They are neighbors. So I'm going to circle 3 because 3 is the smaller, and I'm going to double 3. 3 plus 3 equals 6, and one more makes 7. So in the square, I'm going to write 7. I can also hop. That's why I told you to have your number line. So if you don't know the doubles plus 1, that's okay. So it was 3, and I hop 3, and I hop 4 more. So I can start at 3 and hop 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and my answer is 7. All right, we're gonna do it again. Now I want you to look at the next one. You see 1 plus 8 plus 2. So what 2 numbers should we add together? Well, I would let you choose if we were at school, but I can't hear you through the camera. So I'm just gonna pick 1 and 8. And then I need to put a dot under 2 because I can't forget to add 2 later. Otherwise I'll have the wrong answer. So there's really no reason for my brain to freak out because I just break it down. I just do 2 at a time. First I'm gonna do these 2, and then I'm gonna do the new answer and the other number. So 8 plus 1. You guys all know that 8 and 1 more makes 9. So I'm gonna write 9 underneath my caret. Now I can't forget that 2. That's why I put that dot there. That means don't forget me. So if I'm at 9 and I hop 2 more, so 9 and I have 1, 2. 9 and 2 more is 11. So I'm going to write 11 in the square. Awesome. All right, so now I want you to look at 2 plus 5 plus 3. Ooh, yikes. What 2 could we add first? We could add the 2 and the 5, or the 2 and the 3, or the 5 and the 3. You know what? I'm just going to do 2 and 5. So I'm going to make my little caret, my little V, connecting them. I'm going to put my little dot under the 3. 5 and 2 more. Well, I know what that is, but let's just hop to double check. So if I start at 5 and I hop 2 more, 1, 2, I'm at 7. So I need to write 7 under the caret, because those 2 together make 7. That's why we write it underneath. Those 2 make 7, but now I can't forget to add my 3. So I'm going to start at 7. How many more am I hopping? 3. So I'm going to hop 3 more. 1, 2, 3. What number am I at? 10. Oh yes, because 7 and 3 are those secret numbers that make 10. All right, awesome. Now what I want you to do is take this paper and I want you to turn it so it is right, straight, up, and down. All right. Now, I hope that you are understanding this. It would be easier in class if we were together. So if you need extra help, you can have your mommy write you out numbers and you can practice putting them together in here or doing what I'm doing with you, okay? So there's always extra practice and we have way more time to learn this, so don't worry. So my loves, I want you to look at, I gotta scoot you up just a little bit. Oh boy, there we go. I want you to look at this top problem. I'm gonna put a little bit more tape on here. My brain starts to freak out right here next to D, where I see 1 plus 8 plus 9, and my brain wants to go, that's too hard. And so you would say, Mrs. Birch, you just pick 2 numbers. Okay, so I'm just gonna pick 2 numbers. You know what? I'm gonna pick 8 and 1. And so instead of going down with my caret, because my numbers are side to side, I'm just gonna go over. So I'm gonna start by 8, I'm gonna go over and back to the 1. So I want you to do that. And then I need to put a dot by 9 because I can't forget to add 9. Otherwise my answer is gonna be wrong. So now I know that 8 and 1 more makes 9. So I'm gonna write 9 over here next to my caret. Oh, now look at that's easy. 9 plus 9. You know that doubles. 9 plus 9 equals 18 jelly beans. So I'm going to write 18, a 1, and an 8. And I'm all done with that one. Piece of cake. Now, if you're using like pennies or toys for 1 plus 8 plus 9, you can add them all together and you will get 18. Now let's do E. 3 plus 6 plus 4. Well, it's tricky. I don't know what to pick. So you know what? I'm just going to pick 6 and 4. So I'm going to make my little caret that connects them. I'm going to put a little dot by 3 because I can't forget 3. And I'm going to add 6 plus 4. And I'm going to write my new number. So I'm going to start at 6 and I'm going to hop 4 more. So count with me. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. What number am I at? 10. So right here next to my little caret, 6 plus 4 equals 10. Right, awesome. Now we have to add 3 more to that 10. So I'm going to start at 10. I'm going to add 3. I'm going to hop 3 more. So 10, and I hop 3 more. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 13. So I just down here in the square need to write 13. Awesome. Okay, Now let's do the last one. 5 plus 2 plus 4. So what two should I add together? Well, you know what? I'm gonna pick 4 plus 2. So I'm gonna make my caret. I'm gonna put my little dot so I don't forget 5. Now 4 and 2 more. So if I hop, and I start at 4 and I hop 2 more. 1, 2, what number am I at? 6. So right here next to the caret, I need to write 6. And now I gotta add 5 to that. Okay, so 6, and I hop 5 more. So I'm gonna do that. 6, and I hop 5. Count with me. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What number am I at? Number 11. So I'm gonna write 11 in the square. All right, awesome. All right, we are gonna go to our worksheet. So what I want you to do is turn to the next page and we're gonna do our worksheet together. I'm just gonna turn you so you can see the whiteboard a little bit easier. All right, so I'm gonna take this off. You're turning to the next page. And it looks like this. It says 114A, 114A. You're gonna do all of this with your mom. Your name, the date, the day of the week, 3-inch line, use that ruler I gave you. And you're gonna do number 1 and number 2 with your mom. What I want you to do is look at the bottom. We are going to do 3, 4, 5, and 6 all together. So I'm gonna turn this a little bit more so you guys can see better. All right, I'm gonna bring this down so you can see number 3 with me. All right, number 3 says count the tally marks. Oh, when we count tally marks, we're counting by 5s. All right, my dear, so here's what we're gonna do. You need to have your pencil ready because we're gonna write each number under the fence of tally marks. All right, so this first one would be 5. So I want you to write a little tiny 5 underneath that first full fence. 1, 2, 3, 4, tally up 5. So we write the number 5. 5, the next number would be 10. So underneath, I want you to write the number 10. This helps you with your counting, so you make sure you have it right. 5, 10, 15. So you're gonna write a 1 and a 5 underneath. All right, now we go back and we count again. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yep, a 2 and a cup of tea. Okay, now we start back over because that helps us make sure we have the right number. Helps us hear it. Ready, go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I need to write a 2 and a 5, make 25. Awesome job. All right, let's start back over. We don't get to count every day by 5s in math meetings, so this is good practice for us. So we remember, it gets our brains remembering. Ready? Count with me, go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 is a 3 and a cup of tea is 0. Awesome job, you guys. Let's start back. Helps us. Ready, set, go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 35 is a 3 and a 5, make 35. All right, let's start back over. Count with me. Ready, go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 40 is a 4 and a cup of tea is 0. Almost done. You guys are doing great. Okay, ready? Count again with me. Ready, set, go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So I need to write a 4 and 5 makes 45. Now, can I keep counting by 5s? No. This is not another full 5. These were all full 5s. These we have to count by 1s. So 45 and one more. What comes after 45? 45. If we don't know, we can always check the hundreds chart. So look, here's 45. After 45 comes 46. So 45, so I need to write a tiny little 46, a 4 and a 6 under that one. Let me move you really close so you can see. What comes after 46? 45, 46, and one more would be 47. So you need to write a 4 and a 7 very carefully. So now it says, how many tally marks are there? Well, let's count. Ready, set, go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, switch, 46, 47. So up here on the line, we need to write a 4 and a 7 makes 47. All right. Now we're going to do this next part together. It says fill in the pattern. We're counting by 10s. 4, 14, 24. So remember, when we count by 10s, we just move our finger down. 4, 14, 24. What would come next? Let me scoot you closer. 4, 14, 24, 34. So we need to write a 3 and a 4. The last number always stays the same because when we add 10, the last number is a 0. So anything plus 0 is going to stay the same. So that's why it always stays a 4. And the first number is always going to be one more because here's a 1. So 4, 14, 4 and one more makes 2. 24, 2 and one more makes 3, 34. All right, count with me. Ready, go. 4, 14, 24, 34, 44. So we need to write a 4 and a 4. We're just moving our finger down on the hundreds chart. 4, 14, 24, 34, 44. The next one would be 54. We need to write a 5 and a 4. All right, count with me. Ready, go. 4, 14, 24, 34, 44, 54, 64. So I need to write a 6 and a 4 makes 64. Count with me. Ready, set, go. 4, 14, 24, 34, 44, 54, 64, 74. 7 and a 4 make 74. Awesome. We're just moving our fingers down, but you know how to count by 10, so we can do this. It's really easy. Count with me. Ready, go. 4, 14, 24, 34, 44, 54, 64, 74, 84, and 8 and a 4. Awesome. And the last one, I think you already know, but it's always good to count. Counting and saying it to ourselves helps our brains to hear it and to see if what we're thinking makes sense. So let's start back at 4. Ready, go. 4, 14, 24, 34, 44, 54, 64, 74, 84, 94. So we're gonna write a 9 and a 4, make 94. Now my sweets, almost done. Number 5 says write the answers. Fill in the correct comparison symbol, greater than, less than, or equal to. So if I look at 23 or 17, which number is my alligator gonna want to eat? Is my alligator gonna wanna eat 23? Or is my alligator gonna wanna eat 17? Who's bigger? If you don't know, look at the number of tens. Look who's in the tens place. A 2 or a 1, who's bigger? 23. So my alligator is going to start over here by 23, go back to 17, and back to the number 20. It's going to want to eat 23. All right, now look at 16 and 38. Who's bigger? If you don't know, look at the number of tens. Who's in the tens place here? And number 1. Which number's in the tens place in the number 38? The number 3. So who's bigger, 16 or 38? 38, my alligator's gonna wanna eat 38. So I start at 38, go back to 16, back to 38. This says 16 is less than 38. It is, it's smaller than 38. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is fun. We gotta do the math facts and write the answers down here so we can know what sign we need to put in here. So we're gonna start at 9, and it says plus 3. So we're gonna start at 9 and hop 3 more. Count with me, ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3. So 9 plus 3 is the number 12. So right underneath here, you're gonna write 12 because 9 plus 3 is the number 12. Ooh, we know this double. Say it with me, ready, go. 6 plus 6 equals 12. That's swell. So we need to write 12 again. Hey. What sign are we going to put in here? 12 and 12. We need an equals because they are the same. 12 always equals 12. Uh-oh, boys and girls. My brain is freaking out. Help me. Oh boy, what do I do? Okay, so remember what we just did. We picked 2 numbers and connect them. Hey, I see something easy. I know 5 plus 5. So I'm going to draw a great big V, a great big caret, connecting the 5 and the 5. And I'm going to put a dot under the 6 because I can't forget to add 6. So I know this doubles. 5 plus 5 equals 10. So right underneath, I'm going to write 10. Now I have to do 10 plus 6. All right. So if I put up my hundreds chart, or my number line, I mean, if I start at 10 and I hop 6 more, count with me. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What number am I at? 16. So I'm going to write 16 here on the line. Awesome. Last one, piece of cake. Oh no, my brain is freaking out. What do I do? I pick 2 numbers to add. So I'm going to pick 4 and 1 more because that's easy. So I'm going to make a caret, down, up. I can't forget to put a little dot under 6. I can't forget him. If I don't add him, I did it wrong. I know 4 and 1 more makes 4 and 1 more makes 5. So I'm going to write 5 underneath. Now I need to add these 2. All right, so 5, and I hop 6 more. Count with me. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What number am I at? Number 11. So I'm going to write 11 on the lines. Awesome. You can finish numbers 1 and 2 and the top part with your mom or your grown-up. I'm so proud of you. You did great. That was tricky, but just think how smart you are. You know how to add 3 numbers and you know how to calm me down so my brain's not freaking out because, whoo, that can be tricky, but you did it. I love you, and always remember that I'm really, really proud of you. I miss you. Be good listeners and do neat, careful work.